Okay guys, welcome back here. What we're going to do is, you remember that little van we were working on for my neighbor down the road? He just wanted us to run over the body a bit, just fix some of the major dents, some of the rust. He didn't want to get carried away. We didn't hand block this van or nothing like that. It was just all done by machine, and just clean it up and make it look decent. It's just something he wants. His wife wants to drive it and carry the kids around in it, so he just wanted to clean it up so it looked a little better for us. So we're going to take you outside. We're going to show you the van here. It's been a busy week, actually. It's been busy here. Actually, I just found a dog this morning running around the neighborhood, almost getting hit by cars, so I got her in the yard here somewhere, and her name is Nikki. So somewhere, Nikki, where are you? Nikki. There's Nikki right there. There's Nikki. Nikki's running around. So anyway, let's go take a look at the van here and we'll see what's going on. Somebody's pulling up over here. Hopefully they don't want to bug me. Anyway, let's check this out. So, as you can see, there it is. Now the rear doors are off it, because you remember the customer, he took the doors off and he took the hood off, and he's on a real tight budget, and he said he'd put the doors and hood back on himself and all the windows and all that kind of stuff. So there we go. We painted this van. Now we painted this van a factory Ford color. We went Wimbledon white on it. Whoops, sorry guys. Sun's in my eyes here, so it's kind of hard to, so let's get around the other way. Let's get the sun the hell out of our eyes. Here we are, it's the middle of October and it is 21 out here today. What a beautiful temperature. Okay, there's the front of the van. Well, that's pretty obvious, isn't it now? So there we go, so you can see. Now the customer's got all the grille and the front bumpers at home. This is a nicer van. It's got the chrome grille, the chrome bumper, which is in really good shape, as I was telling you guys in some past videos. He's got some aftermarket aluminum slot mags on there, which are right kind of time period correct for a van like this. And he's going to put the other set on the back, so that'll look good. So you can just see how that turned out. I mean, now we just painted this van in a single stage. We did not do this in base coat, clear coat. Like I say, we're just keeping the cost down. He did not want to get carried away. It's just a nice, clean paint job. And the van turned out actually very good. We're very happy of how it turned out for the amount of money that he spent. And anyone out there that knows what, you all know what I'm saying. So we'll give you a glimpse down the side there, if you can see. It's all good. In the back here, we've got the doors. There's the doors right there. They're looking good. And that's it. He's ordered a new windshield and all new rubbers for it and everything. We got the hood sitting over here. I got the hood sitting outside, as Dave would say. As Dave would say on a beautiful sunny day like we got going on here today out in the Lower Mainland. Look at that beautiful blue sky. As Dave would say, we've got it in our JC Bake Oven. Dave calls the outside, when the sun's outside and we put stuff outside, he calls that the JC Bake Oven. So there we go. So now normally, like I say, I would not, this vehicle has been sitting for a few days. Let me get this turned around so I can talk to you guys. This vehicle's been sitting for a few days already since it's been painted, so I just brought it back home, that's all. But normally when I bring a vehicle home, I don't know why, it's just my rule of thumb. Normally when they're freshly painted, I like to put them under cover and leave them sit for a couple days. I don't like just putting them out in the sun and leaving them out there. Now, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, I don't know. Everybody's got their own, everyone's got their own theory of what to do. Usually for us, it gets painted, it's in the booth, and usually the next day we pull it out of the booth, and usually then what happens is it comes back to the house here and we put it in one of our bays and we leave it alone for 3 or 4 days. Nice thing was this was painted over here, so it actually sat over at the painter's place, at my painter's place I have. It sat at his place, and it sat in his garage because he had nothing else in there, so it sat there for a few days. So it's okay that it's out in the sun now, or at least in my mind it's okay it's out in the sun, okay? So a lot of guys paint cars and they just pull them out and away they go, they put them outside, and I don't know. For me, I've personally, now it might be just me, I've noticed that some vehicles that have been done in a base coat, clear coat, if you bring them out of the booth the next day when it's been like 24 hours later and you leave them to sit out in the sun, some people say it hardens and cures them better. I find on, not all of them, but I've had a few where they've actually dulled down. The clear has just like dulled right out. So I don't like to say that's my reasoning for not putting vehicles outside right away. I'd like to leave them sit, for a minimum 3 days, and if I can leave them for 5 days, that's even better. But that's it. So that's what's going on. We're going to give you a quick little update. I want to show you guys something. Now, if you remember, on this Ford Mustang, I had explained to you on one of the videos back about the quarter panel how they had done the wheel tubs in too far. Well, this is what I want to show you. When the wheel tub's in too far, it doesn't interfere with what you're doing with the quarter panel. And if you can see, I got my crimps here holding it. See what I mean, how I drilled the holes on, this is the outer quarter panel, how I drilled them outer more rather than inner more. See, there's the extra lip right there. But there's still plenty, as you can see right there, that's going to attach where I'm going to spot weld it. So all it does is by them putting the wheel tubs in further, if they would, when they were welding the quarters on before, this is what they did, and they left that extra lip there, which would bring it out closer towards the tire. It wasn't rubbing though, but it would bring it closer. So what I'm going to do, because the quarter panel is in its proper place, I am now going to cut this off, and that's going to be it. So there we go. Okay guys, we'll see you next time. Remember, our motto is, it's always a good time at old time.